It was back in 2019 that we first heard of a budget OnePlus smartphone in the making. And fast forward to July 21st, it's finally here. Hi, I'm Shubhajit from Digit.in, and today we're going to talk about the OnePlus 8 Lite. Oh, the OnePlus Z.
The OnePlus Nord.
The OnePlus Nord. It's called the OnePlus Nord, as many of you guys know already, because counting down to the launch, OnePlus opened up a new Instagram page, released a 3-part documentary, and gave a host of interviews, wrote a couple of blogs detailing and justifying the features of this smartphone. And I'm curious to see what OnePlus, someone who has always worked with the best hardware out there, can do with the specs toned down. And OnePlus has certainly hyped up this smartphone as a sort of a mythical all-in-one smartphone, and one that is potentially game-changing for this segment. Now, should we just lower our expectations and see just what's being offered here, or just believe into the hype and possibly get set up for disappointment? Let's see what clues the box holds. This seemingly innocent box houses what's probably the most talked about smartphone before its launch this year, the OnePlus Nord. We took apart the ribbon and opened it. Inside there are 3 cases, and wait, there's another box. We have seen this one before in the teasers, the black box of the OnePlus Nord with the Nord etched everywhere you see. Plastic removed, and we're ready to slide out what's inside. The OnePlus Nord sits all wrapped up in plastic, and it's really the first thing you see opening the box. We took apart the plastic, and the design is now in its full glory. Have we seen this one before? The blue kind of reminds me of the Nextbit Robin, but this one's laminated glass, and lo and behold, it's compact. That's certainly going to make a set of users happy. As for the rest of the contents, you get the usual documentation, a clear TPU case, and a Warp 30 charger. So what do you guys think about this phone? I've been using this over the weekend, and for the most part, it doesn't feel like a budget smartphone at all. Of course, I'm recording this video before the big price reveal, so I don't really know what the final price of this smartphone is gonna be. Either way, it feels good to use. It's an AMOLED display measuring 6.44 inches with 90 Hz refresh rate. Inside is a Snapdragon 765 chipset, and my unit comes with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB storage. So, except for the processor, there's nothing in here that we haven't seen before. So what makes this one so special? The Snapdragon 765G bit is important. It's a flagship chip disguised as a mid-ranger. It also follows a triple cluster arrangement like the 8 series CPUs, but instead of 2 gold cores, there's only 1. This one also has the flagship 6 series Adreno GPU, but this one is also 2 generations older. It sits below the Adreno 630 in the Snapdragon 845, but promises some of the elite gaming features present in this year's flagship chipset. The specs aside, the speed with which everything gets done on the phone is unprecedented. Not that I've not seen a 90 Hz display in this segment before, but combined with that Oxygen OS smoothness, something even as simple as unlocking the phone is done pretty seamlessly. The Nord is also wider instead of taller, so while it's easy to reach the notification shade with one hand, I couldn't hit the enter button on the keyboard with my thumb on the other side. But hey, we finally have a compact phone to talk about. And all you compact phone lovers, I have a feeling your hopes and prayers may finally have been answered. There's also a quad camera setup that's also technically not new or game-changing. Instead, it's the good old Sony IMX586 48 megapixel camera that we saw on the OnePlus 8, along with an ultra-wide lens, a macro lens, and a depth sensor. Oh, and there are 2 selfie cameras on the front. So how does this shape up? There's surely the hype and come next Monday, we're gonna cut through all of that and give you the review of the OnePlus Nord. Now, let us know everything that you want us to test in the comment section below. And for more videos like this, subscribe to Digit.in. Thank you.